Hello lovelies, and welcome to our weekly live. So this is day 4 and we are going over step 4 of our 6 steps that we have been going through over the past 4 days. So if you haven't watched these videos, then please go back to step 1, which is titled, and go back to it and go through those videos first. So there's step 1, 2 and 3 before this one. So go back over those 3 steps so that you will have a fair idea of how this all connects to this video that I'm going to share with you tonight. And so welcome, and I want to thank you all for participating in this 21-day program, and also for those of you who are using the resources that I have created and shared for you, and who have started to apply these methods and practices within your life so that you can become pregnant. So for a reminder of what step 1 was, so step 1 is, so there are 2 types of energy. There's energy that we move away from, and there's energy that we move towards. So the energy we move away from is energy that harms us or keeps us in a state of sadness, depression, worry, stress, so all those kinds of states. And the energy that we're moving towards keeps us in a state of being happy, joyous, excited, loving, caring, and kindness. But these states remain for a long time, so it's something that you're feeling every day. So that was step 1. Step 2 is about, what was that? What, can you remember what step 2 was about? I'll just double check. So step 2 was about exploration and finding out what the pros and cons of making this change is. So whenever you make a change in your body will resist. And so before you even start releasing these self-limiting beliefs, these obstacles that prevent you from becoming pregnant, and they are spiritual, mental, emotional, physical and etheric obstacles. So they're all together. So even though you may have physical ailments that prevent you from becoming pregnant, there are 5 others that also prevent you from becoming pregnant. And for you to become pregnant, you have to deal with all those all at the same time. Now when you go to a doctor's or a hospital or to a medical profession, they will only concentrate on the scientific, medical and the physical areas of why you're not pregnant, where this targets and focuses on every area, like your physical, your etheric, which is where your soul lives, and this etheric body around your physical body, then your mental body, and then your emotional body, and then your what's the other one? I can't remember. But those are back all in the other videos. It's just gone blank at the moment in terms of all that. Oh, and your quantum field. So your quantum field is the other one. So your quantum field is the huge energy that's all around and within you. And within those fields you have all others. You have your other spiritual bodies. So you have 7 bodies, and you have 1 physical and 6 spiritual. And so the quantum field is like the energetic field that surrounds you, surrounds everybody. That's where we get all our magic from. And we are just a small part of that energetic field, and to be part of that we have 6 spiritual bodies and 1 physical. And so when we're implementing these practices in our life so that you can become pregnant, we are dealing with all the obstacles that are preventing you from becoming pregnant, and not just the medical and physical ones, as you would discover when you go into medical professionals, hospitals and doctors and all those kind of things. So step 2 is all about the changes, the pros and cons of making the changes that you want to make. So it's all about what are the pros and cons of implementing a new belief in your life. And then the other one was, what is it costing me? So what is it really going to cost you to actually do this? Alright, so tonight's step is all about the range of ideas and curiosity and play and strategy and resources. And it's about you identifying what you actually need to have within your life to actually make this happen. So what are you gathering in your life? Also, what do you actually need to have within your environment, within yourself, within your body, for you to actually make this happen, meaning for you to actually become pregnant? What are you actually going to create? what are you actually going to change? Because when you do become pregnant, you will be making some big, huge changes. And this question is about identifying what you actually have to do to make this happen. So the question is, what do I have to do to make this happen? So what do you actually have to do to become pregnant? So there's some changes that you need to make, and you're making one now by changing your belief systems that you have about yourself or about anything, any other belief that you think is stopping you from becoming pregnant. And that could be your self-doubt, you're believing that you're not enough, you're believing that you can't become pregnant, which would be pretty ingrained into your body, because if you've been trying to get pregnant for a long time, you would believe and keep telling your body that you can't become pregnant, therefore your body would be creating the chemical reactions so that you can't. So once you start changing your mindset and believing that you are very, very capable and you can become pregnant, then those chemical reactions will start changing in your body, and then you're going to have to adjust your life to those changes. So that's number one. What do I have to do to make this happen? And just ask your body that question, and remember, you begin asking your body what it would like to do, and talk to your body by finding a quiet space where you can spend 15 to 20 minutes all on your own, where you can not be disturbed and be really, really quiet, and where you can just take your time to actually be with yourself and be with your body and get to know what your body is going to tell you. Because your body will tell you everything you need to know, and then you can learn to interpret what it's actually saying. So find that quiet place and just quieten your mind, and you quieten your mind by breathing. So you breathe in, take a big deep breath from your belly, hold it for 3 breaths, and then breathe it out, and then hold that breath out for 3 breaths before you take in another inhale. So do that 3 or 4 times, because this will quieten your brain, your mind, I should say. And then once you do that, just relax and then ask yourself those questions. Now, when you're asking yourself these questions, you ask yourself the question, you close your eyes and you breathe in deeply, and you absorb the question into your body through your breath, and then you just wait for an answer from your body. Now, this answer can come in different ways, mainly in energetic sensations, tinglings, or ideas, and this is where the co-creation comes in. You'll get a lot of ideas, you'll get a lot of words or phrases, or you might get images. So that will appear, and then that would be your answer. So, and then the other way that your body was talked to is that you will find out a specific area where these sensations or tinglings or energetic feelings are. And because it's about you and becoming pregnant and about your whole reproductive area, the main parts will be in around your uterus, all around your reproductive area, around your lower back, around your sacral chakra, and around your stomach, and sometimes even your heart, but those will be the main areas that you would feel everything. Alright, so that was question number 1. Now question number 2, do I have all that supports me to make these changes? And this means the physical support, emotional support, mental support, psychological support, the spiritual support, and the support that you give yourself. This is which is the most important. So regardless of if you don't have the physical support, the most important support that you need is to have the belief and trust within yourself that you can do this, that you can become pregnant. Because once you do have that belief, and once you do have that trust, and everything else that you need will be just presented to you. It'll come to you. And you will find that you will have all the support that you will ever need once you make that connection with yourself and start to believe and trust yourself that you can actually become pregnant, you can actually conceive a child. So that's the other question. What do I have that supports me to make this change? So you have to decide what's the main kind of support that you actually require to actually help you become pregnant. And that's not only just before you become pregnant, but it's also while you're pregnant and then afterwards. So that's the second question. And the last question for this co-creation part, so co-creation is all about who else are you going to co-create this situation with you. And mainly it's all about co-creating
all the spiritual support that you have around you, just pulling them all together and co-creating your situation, co-creating your pregnancy with them, because there are a lot of people around you already that you may not even know, that you may not even feel, but every person has a spiritual entourage around them that's full of family members, that's full of other spiritual beings, it's full of archangels, angels, all sorts. So you have a huge entourage, which means like a huge group of people that are always with you 24/7. And so most of these know you very, very well, more than you know yourself. So it's about connecting to the energy within you, and so that you can connect with them, and they can guide you and help you and support you to do whatever you need to do to make these changes in your life, and whatever you need to do to get pregnant. And this is where the last question of the co-creation is, what do I need? So what do you really, really need? And so when I'm making changes in my life, I think about the kind of tools that I want, the knowledge that I want. I think about the different kinds of codes that I want and the energetic state that I want to be. So you can think about all those kinds of things, but you're going to have to really think about what do you actually need that will help you become pregnant, and then be determined to actually stay in that state of pregnancy, in that beautiful glowing state of pregnancy for the 9 months, for the full term, and then more when you have your baby, and what happens to you and your baby afterwards, which is really, really important, because your health and your well-being and your emotional, mental and physical and spiritual states of beings are the most important that you can focus on throughout this whole process. Okay, right, now the next one is the action, which is really, really important. And so even though you've done all these steps, the most important way to get these steps and get these processes happening is to actually do something about it. So you'll get all these ideas, and you will get directed and told what you have to do, so then you can be consistent and actually apply these in your life. And so what are the steps now that you need to take? And it could be finish all these videos, really take note of these videos, learn the practices that you have to do, ask me questions, give me feedback, create a pregnancy plan, talk to your partner, how's he going to support you. So you try and create what kind of steps that you actually want, and ask your body what you actually need to do. And so those are the questions that we are focusing, that we're sharing tonight, and that I really want you to dig deep in with these questions, plus all the other questions that you are going to need that will help you become pregnant, because on Monday I am going to take you through the process for actually changing these beliefs and keeping your new state of being, your new identity within you, so that you become pregnant and throughout your pregnancy. So Monday is going to be really, really important, and to really understand what you're going to be doing on Monday, you're going to have to do all these steps together. So tomorrow will be step 5, and then step 6 will be the whole process where we pull all these steps together, and then I'll show you how to implement them to actually help you change the beliefs that you need to release from your body so that you become pregnant. So there's going to be a pretty long session of video, because I'm going to take you through step by step. And even though the video will be about a step-by-step process, it may take a while to actually explain that. The whole process usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes. And you can do these processes for any obstacle that you find in your life that you need to actually release from your body. Okay, my lovely, so that's it for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope you get a lot of value out of it. So I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow night's video. So please watch the other videos. Watch this one and the other 3 before tomorrow night's one, and please watch the whole 5 of the other videos before we come to Monday night's live, because that's going to be really, really important, and I'll be able to show you how you can what we actually do once you've answered all these questions. All right, I hope you have a beautiful evening, day and afternoon, wherever you are in this beautiful planet of ours. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye.